hope that we can sit down and have a conversation,
about
everybody, about how do we move forward.
You keep preaching sisterhood. I need you to remember that when those hard conversations come about. And
I'm seriously ready, okay? Pinky promise.
What is this to?
To sisterhood, but if I think they like bucking, they buck, I'm a nut.
Jackie and Doug Christie's marriage has been a subject of public fascination for years, especially because they were seen as the epitome of a perfect couple. They were frequently in the spotlight, with Jackie supporting Doug's basketball career while maintaining a significant public presence. However, things took a shocking turn when Jackie slapped Doug with a massive $300 million lawsuit, claiming that she had built their financial empire and was entitled to a significant payout. Initially, it seemed like Jackie was preparing for a
One of these lunatic, jughead, simple bitches had the audacity to say, what?
That you were caught prostituting some back in 1987 or something back in the day.
Ask me, bitch, and I'll tell you no. I done a lot, okay? But if prostitution ain't one.
long, messy court battle. But just when it looked like things were escalating, the case came to an unexpected halt. The court dismissed Jackie's lawsuit, leaving fans and the public wondering how this case, worth hundreds of millions of dollars, could have fallen apart so quickly. Doug's legal team, however, had a surprising twist up their sleeves, and they came prepared with evidence that completely changed the direction of the case. What exactly did Doug reveal, and why did the court side with him, rejecting Jackie's massive claim? To understand how things reached this point, we need to look back at the history of Jackie and Doug's relationship. For a long time, the couple was seen as a model of love and loyalty. Fans admired how Jackie was always at Doug's games, supporting him from the sidelines, and how the two appeared to share a close bond. In the media, they were portrayed as a couple that had weathered the ups and downs of Doug's career together, with Jackie standing by him through thick and thin. The narrative painted Jackie as the perfect wife, supportive and faithful, while Doug was viewed as the successful basketball player who had remained committed in an industry known for temptations. Their story seemed like a fairy tale romance. But as with many things in the spotlight, not everything was as perfect as it seemed. Behind closed doors, rumors began to spread. Some suggested that Jackie was excessively controlling, trying to limit Doug's interactions with female reporters and even his teammates' wives. To some, this was seen as dedication, but to others, it seemed like obsession. In addition, whispers of infidelity started circulating, but not about Doug, about Jackie herself. Allegations arose that Jackie may not have been as loyal to Doug as she had led the public to believe. Over time, it became apparent that the couple's relationship was far more complicated than the picture-perfect image they had cultivated. Then came the Bombshell lawsuit. Jackie filed a lawsuit demanding $300 million, a sum so large that it immediately made people question what was really going on.
For sure. Now, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. I do know you're in Sacramento. What's going to be the Valentine's Day plans? You have to tell me.
You know, the team's going to be playing Phoenix on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
I have to shoot a podcast, and I have, a party that they're doing for me here. So I won't be going to this trip. So this will be our first Valentine that I won't be with them. So we had Valentine's last night. We had dinner, we gave gifts, and it was so amazing. And I told him, you're my lifetime Valentine. Yeah.
In the lawsuit, Jackie argued that she had given up everything to support Doug. She had traveled with him, put her own ambitions aside, and played a major role in building their shared brand. According to Jackie, these sacrifices had left her financially dependent on Doug. She claimed that she wasn't just a wife but a business partner, a manager, and a strategist who had contributed significantly to Doug's success. Now that their relationship had broken down, she wanted what she believed was her fair share. However, Jackie's legal claims weren't as solid as she had hoped. As the case unfolded, Doug's legal team pushed back hard, questioning the validity of her claims. They pointed out a glaring inconsistency. Jackie had always portrayed herself as a strong, independent woman. She had made numerous business decisions on her own, so how could she now claim to be financially dependent on Doug? Doug's team also came prepared with financial records and documents that undermined Jackie's version of events. The documents revealed something that shocked everyone: Jackie was far from financially dependent on Doug. In fact, she had several business ventures of her own, including investments in production deals, beauty, and fashion ventures. She wasn't just spending money, she was making it. Furthermore, Doug's team presented evidence of Jackie's luxury purchases, such as expensive cars, designer handbags, and high-end real estate. If she was truly struggling financially, how was she affording all of these items? Jackie's claim that she had no income of her own was also contradicted by her own public statements. For years, she had branded herself as a successful businesswoman. She frequently spoke about her entrepreneurial ventures and her ability to stand on her own. She had even written books about financial empowerment and hosted events focused on business success. Doug's legal team used these statements against her, showing that Jackie had publicly claimed to be the mastermind behind various projects. They argued that it didn't make sense for her to now claim to be financially helpless. As more and more evidence came to light, the case began to unravel. Jackie's legal team struggled to refute the evidence presented by Doug's team. The judge, seeing the inconsistencies in Jackie's claims, began questioning the legitimacy of her demands. With each new piece of evidence stacking up against her, Jackie's argument weakened. Doug had effectively flipped the script, and the court was left with no choice but to make a decision. In the end, the court dismissed Jackie's $300 million lawsuit. After reviewing all the evidence, the judge concluded that her claims were not only exaggerated but also unreasonable. One of the major issues was that Jackie didn't have any legal basis for demanding such a large sum of money.
I don't want to keep doing this. I think it's beneath me. The truth was put out there. You hear my side and that person's side. And here we are having to address it yet again.
Yes, she had supported Doug throughout his career, but the judge ruled that this didn't entitle her to hundreds of millions of dollars. Furthermore, the fact that Jackie had multiple income sources and was financially independent contradicted her argument that she was entirely dependent on Doug. As soon as the ruling was announced, fans reacted passionately. Some people supported Doug, feeling that he had every right to fight back against what they saw as an unreasonable money grab. Others, however, felt that Jackie had been unfairly treated and that she deserved some compensation for all the years she had spent supporting Doug and building his brand. Social media exploded with debates. Some users criticized Jackie for trying to take such a huge sum, while others believed she had a legitimate claim to something more than what she was offered. Instead of disappearing quietly, Jackie fired back on social media. She posted cryptic messages on Instagram and Twitter, suggesting that the battle wasn't over yet. One post read, "A setback is just a setup for a comeback," and another said, "The truth always comes out." In one of her most significant posts, she shared a quote about never giving up on what's yours. Fans began to speculate that Jackie might be planning to appeal the decision or possibly pursue a different type of financial settlement. Some legal experts believed that she could request a reconsideration of the case, while others thought she might be preparing to tell her side of the story in a book or an exclusive interview. Meanwhile, Doug seemed to take a different approach. According to sources close to him, Doug was relieved that the case was over and was now focusing on moving forward with his life. Unlike Jackie, who remained vocal, Doug kept a low profile. He made a brief statement through his legal team, thanking the court for a fair ruling, but otherwise, he stayed out of the spotlight. He was reportedly spending—
I felt like all of y'all had turned against me. I felt like everybody was like, Jackie, you know, we're just gonna talk about her, we're gonna say these mean things, and I was seeing black at that point.
Time with family and handling his business quietly, trying to avoid the drama that still surrounded Jackie's actions. As Doug moves on from the legal battle, Jackie continues to make noise. Fans are still divided over who was in the right, and the debate over the fairness of the court's decision is far from over. The hashtag Jackie Christie and Doug Christie are still trending, with people on both sides sharing their opinions. Celebrities and influencers have also weighed in, making this one of the most talked about legal battles in recent memory. At the heart of this case, however, is more than just a fight for money. It's about love, power, and what happens when a carefully crafted public image starts to unravel. Jackie and Doug always presented themselves as a rock-solid couple, but this lawsuit exposed the cracks beneath the surface. It raises the bigger question: how much should a partner be entitled to after years of sacrifice and support? Was Jackie justified in demanding $300 million, or was the court right to shut down her case? Only time will tell how this will all unfold, but one thing is clear: Jackie is not going down without a fight.